Everyone, it's Linda McKenna from Golden Rule Senior Placement Services coming to you today with Tuesday Talks. As planned, today is November 4th, and since November is considered National Gratitude Month, we're going to talk about the topics of sharing gratitude with our senior loved ones, families, and friends. What a perfect time to say thank you to all that surround us today and every day. I know we reserve Gratitude Month for November, but we should be doing it all year long, needless to say. We want to talk about how it started and why we depicted this month of November. So we're going to talk about a little bit of its history. National Gratitude Month is celebrated in November. It's a time to show some gratitude. Isn't it amazing now that it is as simple as giving gratitude means a whole different meaning to life? Research states that people who practice gratitude every day are not only happier, but they're healthier. So if you're looking for reasons to be thankful, then these are the benefits that should be just the motivation you need. History of National Gratitude Month. Gratitude is the simplest to change one's perspective of the world. It allows us to appreciate the positive rather than focus on the negative aspects of our lives. Learning to be grateful helps us appreciate the little things in life that we tend to take for granted, which brings us a deep feeling of satisfaction that fulfills and nourishes us. National Gratitude Month was an initiative started by Stacy Gruel, who believes gratitude to be an essential ingredient of happy and fulfilling life. When one embraces gratitude, they immediately shift their focus from the negative to the positive things in their life. Being always grateful does not mean that one denies the fact that things happen in their life that could be negative or were delusional. It means finding and focus more on the good. It means finding something to be grateful for amid the preponderance of bitterness and hardship. It does have a great impact on not only our psychological, physical, and personal well-being. And in practicing gratitude is reflective what you're grateful for in an effective way to deal with life's chaoses and stressful and tense moments. And grateful people tend to sleep better, have lower stress levels, exercise more often, and eat healthier. Coincidentally, Thanksgiving falls in Gratitude Month. On Thanksgiving Day, we celebrate gratitude. So if you are the kind of person who needs a special occasion to be thankful, then Gratitude Month is the most encouragement month you need to be looking for. All right, some little frequently asked questions. National Gratitude Month. Can gratitude change one's life? It is known that gratitude makes one appreciate what one has rather than what concentrates on what doesn't have. Gratitude can change one's life because paying attention to the simpler things of life can be a powerful source of information. Why is gratitude so powerful? Gratitude is very powerful because it helps us remind of the good things that are already in our lives. All we need is to change the way we think. Change your focus from what you usually pay attention to can also uplift your thoughts and in your moods. What can I put on my gratitude list? There are countless things to be grateful for. Start with the little: a warm cup of coffee, a good hair day, your pet, and a good night's sleep. So simple, right? 5 important facts about gratitude. This is when we're going to apply it over to our families, our senior loved ones, and our friends. Believe it or not, number 1, women are more grateful than men. A national survey on gratitude found that women tend to be more grateful than men. 2, gratitude for better teamwork. Gratitude makes you a better team player and can even help an athlete actually avoid burnout. I could attest to that as well too, with managing teams back in my day with home health care, and also when I worked in hospice as the director. It was just the positive focus that we were amongst each other, and by me saying a little bit of thank you to my staff before they left for each day made all the difference in the world. I still communicate with a lot of my staff members, and that's what they usually recall is, Linda, you were always so thankful. You always gave us grace. You always gave us gratitude. And that really is something very important with teamwork. Also, I could parlay that over to an athlete, my son being a professional athlete, and him being a pitcher on the mound. He had to appreciate everyone that was around him. Not only his catcher, but also all his teammates around him. Not only to perform great defensively, but also to perform offensively great. So this way, it was a less task for him to perform on the mound as well when you have great teamwork and teammates. 3, gratefulness improves grades. Grateful teens are more likely to get A's in school. I agree. If you're happy at what you're doing and you love what you're doing, it doesn't seem like a chore. And those students that are going to school and are grateful for their professor, the extra time that they may spend with them or their teachers, they get to perform better because they're plugged in, really and truly. I'll never forget my daughter while she was in high school, and to this day, her favorite teacher of all time was her biology teacher, Miss Leslie. After hours, used to consult with all of her students after hours and just prep them for testing or any questions that they might have for biology, exams, or any of the work they done in class. 4, materialistic people lack gratitude. Research shows that materialistic people are low in well-being and they have less gratefulness. And I agree, because they look at the item, the material good, as something that is owed to them, or not something that you work towards a goal, and then finally achieving it or getting an item or that you worked so hard for makes it totally different. But acts of kindness, it doesn't have to be a materialistic thing, but acts of kindness, somebody doing something for you, makes all the difference in the world. You know, we take for granted when our husbands or some gentlemen hold the door open for us or hold them open for our elders. That little sign of gratitude should be acknowledged, or service that they are helping you. Thank you. Thank you. When somebody makes a great meal, thank you. So these little acts of pleasure that they are giving you should be responded with gratitude. So it doesn't have to be an item or a piece of jewelry or anything materialistic. It could be acts of service. 5 languages of love. One of them is acts of service. 5, no gratitude at the workplace. According to research, people are less likely to express gratitude at work than anywhere else. We just spoke about that. Thanking your employees, or being kind to one another, or being a helpful component. My husband worked at corporate Pepsi and had a team, and every teammate on his team was just as important as the one that brought the most in. So it is a group that you work together, and you have to learn really instinctively to appreciate all the people that are coming to work each day and performing their best for you and the common good of the company. Why we love National Gratitude Month? Well, 1, gratitude makes us healthy and it improves our physical health. People who practice gratitude experience fewer aches and pains, and then they report feeling healthier than any other people. That is because grateful people are more likely to take care of their health. They exercise more and take better care of themselves, which contributes to good health. I can't say that enough. I have a great tribe that really enforces me to exercise on my health journey. I just restarted again yesterday, and this was about me. But knowing that I have a tribe behind me, not only my family members, my extended family members, but also my doctor and my nurse practitioner. I am so grateful for that they care about my health and actually cheering me on to exercise the next day. So thank you guys. I can't say enough when you respond back to me posting or texting you that I exercised. 2, gratitude improves psychological health. Gratitude helps in reducing harmful emotions, ranging from envy or in resentment to angry and frustration. According to research, grateful people have higher levels of positive emotion, which effectively increase happiness and reduce depression. I can't agree with that more. Just came upon this, and that's something that I want to also talk about with number 1, making us healthy. When you see a veteran out there, and may he have or she have a hat on or shirt, what is it? It takes a moment to actually touch them or get closer to them and say thank you for your service. Especially our veterans that came back from war with PTSD. That moment of gratification that they get from you and thankfulness makes their day. Trust me. Just worked with a gentleman in placing him, and he actually, we bonded quite a bit during our tour, and he was kind-hearted to me, but he was so grateful that I respected him for his service and him being a senior, but spending time with him as well. So, it helps psychologically as well. So gratitude is good for relationships. Showing appreciation not only improves existing relationships, can also help you with new friends. One study states that thanking a new acquaintance makes them even more likely to seek ongoing relationships. I can't agree with that more. It's ever evolving sometimes with friendships. Sometimes it's the season, but it's also give and take in a relationship. I've experienced that personally, and I have to say, dear friend of mine, Linda Kingery, which I mention you again, always said about a relationship is the give and take of it, just like what Jesus proposes for us. So in good relationships, being acknowledged for receiving something from them is also, you feel just the same feeling when somebody thanks you for what you do for them. I can't describe that any more than what I do for senior placement. My biggest gratification and my biggest thankfulness is actually seeing my senior client actually thrive and having a quality lifestyle that they didn't have prior. So again, it helps relationships. It helps relationships in the workplace, in your family relationships, and also in your friendship relationships. So contributing, remember, it's back and forth. National Gratitude Month activities. 1, start a gratitude journal. Start a gratitude journal. It's not something you have to buy from the internet. It's simply notebook. Will do. Write these things that you are grateful for each day. It could be something as simple as a good meal or a beautiful sunset. When you look back in time at these things you mentioned in the journal, you'll be able to reflect on all the great things you've been missing on all at that time. And I do have to point out, beautiful journal, my friend, thank you, I'm gonna tear up, that my friend Jen Casey just gave me for my birthday. She knows I love to write and I love to journal, and I can't say how this was so special to me. And what I write there could be shared later on with my children, my spouse, whoever, if I'm gone, is something that is now used as a gift to somebody else. Thank you, Jen. I love it. Of course, it's pink. 2, spread gratitude. Share gratitude with other people. Tell them how much you appreciate their services, care, friendships, etc., etc. Show your family how grateful you are to have them in your life. Let them know how much they make your life better just by being part of it. I can't attest to this any more than a yay to all this. I get thank yous a lot for the work that I do with my senior clients and their families, but I also reciprocate, not taking for granted the little things that my family does and the big things that my family does. My children are very part of my daily life and our daily life with my husband as well, along with their loves and my grandchild. And a simple little FaceTime call, just a text, makes all the difference in the world. And caring for one, it might be a hug, it might be a note, it might be an act of service, cooking a meal, makes all the difference in the world. But also showing your appreciation for that is very, very important. Friendship is important. Remember, it's reciprocal. So giving is wonderful, but it's not that you should have an expectation in getting it back. Let that person have the same pleasure of being thankful for your friendship as well. I show how grateful I am to my family is involved in my life, and I also say how grateful I am for my tribe as well on my health journey. And I couldn't be as far as where I am without them all. So thank you again on camera. 3, give back to the community. Show your gratitude and appreciation by giving back to the community. Helping out in the community, maybe with an act of service, is a good way to appreciate everything you have in your life. So do your part or become something. So do your part and become something that others can be grateful for. I noticed recently on a lot of social media that a lot of people are getting together and gifting our seniors that might be in a senior living community or in a nursing home. What a wonderful act of service that is. Collecting canned goods for the people that not as privileged in having a full pantry at home. So, food pantries are very much looking for donations this time of the year. But an act of service, maybe bringing a friend to a doctor that rather than that person going by themselves. A note. A little note, a text in the morning to start their day. And when I relate this all to seniors, we forget because of our seniors and our ancestors is the reason why we are here. And making sure that we let them know that how grateful we are to them for their past and their legacy makes all the difference in the world. So practice gratitude, not only this month during Gratitude Month and the Thanksgiving holiday, practice it every day. It becomes a habit, and it's a great habit to have. So with all that being said, thank you for viewing Tuesday Talks with Linda McKenna of Golden Rule Senior Placement Services. And as always, I lead you to my website. It's www.goldenrule senior placement. There you will find my contact information, my bio, along with testimonials, various options, resources, a whole library of video talks, and so much more. And also, I always tell you what's going to be next week. Believe it or not, it's going to be November 11th. And what important day in history? It's Veterans Day. So we're going to talk about November is Military Family Month, honoring our veterans and their families for their acts of service and dedication to our country and freedom, and the awarded benefit for them as they need care and age. Thank you so much. And again, thank you for being part of the Golden Rule. I look forward to seeing you next week, and have a blessed week and be safe. Bye-bye.